guys, welcome back to another episode of the Whiskey Diaries. I'm your host Martin Lang. We're here at Death and Taxes, and today we're going to review the whiskey stories of the Balvenie. Balvenie recently did a release of 3 whiskies representing and celebrating the stories of the different craftsmen that produce whiskies in the Balvenie distillery. They do the 12-year-old celebrating the cooperage, that is a 12-year-old in American oak. Then they do a 14-year-old celebrating a pit smoke, and then they do a 26-year-old that is a dark barley that is basically celebrating the malters. Apparently the story goes that in 1992 they received a barley delivery that it was actually roasted barley instead of normal barley, so extra roasted. That sort of barley is basically like a chocolate color, and that barley is used for producing stouts or porters. So think of Guinness or something like that. Now, usually that barley is not used for whiskey production, but they decided to go ahead and give it an experiment. In 2006, they released the first version of it, that it was the Balvenie 14-year-old roasted malt, and it's actually delicious. If you ever have it, can get your hands on it, please do. And then 12 years later, they decided to release the story Dark Barley, that is a 26-year-old at 47.8%. Now there's another whiskey distillery that does this sort of stuff, that is the Glenmorangie, and they produce something that is Glenmorangie Senior, and they do use roasted barley as well, but they blend it with normal barley at the same time. Also delicious. It produces a really interesting style of malt, very malty, lots of honey, lots of flavor as well. So we're going to go ahead and try it. This bottle is actually going very, very expensive online as well, so if you can get your hands around it, you're looking at probably $800, $900. Don Murphy is selling it for $999. And we stock it here at Death and Taxes. So as I said, this gets aged in American oak and has a lot of like vanilla and toffee and like honey as well. It's just like a really sweet aroma coming from the American oak. And then, yeah, that's delicious. Once you actually swallow it, a lot more aromas like from almost the roastiness comes through. Like it's just quite a heavy whiskey. A lot of vanilla and a lot of sweetness comes back. It's absolutely delicious and stunning whiskey. Thank you much for listening, and Slanjaba.